Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. And today I have for you just a quick KC Cup update video. I did manage to get DLV Max, even though I was already qualified for Stage 2 for getting King of Games last season. But as you guys know, I kept getting to DLV 19 with different decks. I tried Gemini, the fusion version I have. I tried Dragunity, and I also tried 30 card Boojings. And for some reason, I would hit 19 and I just couldn't get on a good win streak, and then I would go on a very bad losing streak. So I finally broke through with the deck you see on the left. This is where when I started using the deck. I was back at DLV 18 and then I ranked up immediately, went on a 4-game win streak, and then this was the rank up to DLV Max, and I lost to this BS deck, which was I lost in one turn. I had Evocator and I attacked into a face down Cypher Soldier, and he had Spike Chain with shield. So yeah, the guy was running balance. I thought it was D heroes and I was like, oh, let me just attack, and nope, died to Cypher Soldier. But then I guess the win streak continues as long as you win the next one. So I won 2 more in a row and then I got the DLV Max. Here, let's go over the deck real quick, I guess, even though you were seeing it on the left. Where is my guy? Yeah, the last deck I used before switching to these was Dragunity, and like I said, I just wasn't able to break through. So then I finally put this deck together, and that, you know, I've used this deck before, or at least some variant of it, the Balanced Gemini. It is not a cheap deck, so I do apologize for that. Obviously, we have 3 Gemini Spark. I got my 3rd Gemini Spark. I had to abuse it a little bit, so now it's in the deck with 3 Supervisors. You're guaranteed one or the other in your starting hands. 3 Drowning Mirror Force, because heroes are a thing, and if they attack with Anki, you can just shuffle that back. 3 Canadia, because this stops everything else. It stops for hires. It stops Blue Eyes to some extent, unless they banish this first. It can stop spellbooks to a degree, because if you put their spellcaster face down, then they can't use Fate. And it also stops Dragunity because of the synchro place. It stops who am I missing? Noble Knights. I also ran into Noble Knights. Noble Knights just get destroyed by Canadia, so Canadia is just too good to not run. And then 2 Wall Disruptions, you know, basic stuff. We still run into 3 Valkyria. We have a 2nd Evocator now, so now we can run 2 Evocators and 1 Heavy Knight of the Flame, because I still think it's good. It was really good in my other deck, so I threw it in here. There's too many, every deck special summons, so you'll be able to banish something when you pick them up. So like I said, I was just playing casually, so I don't have a ton of replays for you. I actually just have the one. This was when I was still running Dragunity, so I'm not gonna show you that, but I'll show one of the duels using this Gemini deck. And I was very surprised. I was kind of tilted when this duel started. I was like, really? Like, could this guy had a more perfect opening hand, a turn 1 opening hand? But I kept playing, and I will say that a lot of the comeback hang on my opponent being just hyper aggressive. So we're gonna see Grass turn 1. He's got 1 Fate. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spellbook cards, and then some other monsters. So that's pretty good. He only milled 1 Fate, so he's still good on that front. And he also has Magician of Prophecy. So he's gonna do the basic shenanigans. He's gonna add Spellbook of Life. And this is where I was like, really, dude? Like, you just had to open like that. He's gonna banish 1 Blue Boy to special summon Reaper of Prophecy, get a Spellbook of Fate, and then summon another Reaper of Prophecy. So I did get a little bit lucky that his Demok was sent to the grave, otherwise he would have summoned that Demok. But still, look at this turn 1 board. 2000, 2600, 500, and then a Spellbook of Fate face down. I'm over here like, okay, let me try to do something. Nope. Immediate banish on the Spellbook of Fate. But I'm going to use my Gemini Spark and at least destroy one of the big boys. So that lets me draw into a Wall of Disruption. So I'm going to set double Canadia and Wall of Disruption. I felt pretty good because I had double Canadia, but this third monster really screwed me up. Like I said, if you put their spellcasters face down, then you know they can't activate the Spellbook of Fate. So that's why I felt good about the 2 Canadia. But once I saw the third monster, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to save my 2 Canadia and just rely on the Wall of D. You know, maybe it'll take a while for him to draw into a monster that he can tribute over, and then I pick up Drowning Mirror Force a little too late. Had it been the Wall of Disruption, it would have been, you know, 10 times better. I immediately cleared the board, and now because they have 0 attack, he just switched them all into defense mode. So I'm not gonna get the best value out of Drowning Mirror Force, but at this point I'm just stalling, you know, hoping for the best. So he's gonna switch one monster into face down defense position to reset the attack, grab another Spellbook of Fate, and then goes into my Drowning Mirror Force. And even though I only send one monster back to the deck, I get huge value out of that, because now I can do my double Canadia play, which means his Spellbook of Fate is no longer a factor, and I get a Canadia on the board as well. So now that I don't have to worry about Spellbook of Fate, I'm going to summon my Dark Valkyria, activate Supervise, destroy the Magician of Prophecy so that he doesn't get a draw when I flip it face up if I attack it. My Canadia is going to destroy the other monster, and we hit him for 18 directly, and I have a Gemini Spark backup for whatever he summons immediately. Doesn't pick up anything and then just scoops it up. So he definitely played too aggressive, and you know, it ended up costing him, but still I was surprised that I was able to out that field. So once again, even though you can see the deck, I'll just put it on the screen as I say goodbyes. There's not gonna be a stream tonight because I'm gonna watch a movie with my wife, so sorry guys. But we'll come back tomorrow and stream at some point. We'll probably try some meme decks at level 20 since we can't rank down. I did manage to get 3 of this guy, the Shuten Doji, so I might try a deck using zombies and this card. Bastion finally gave me the last 2 I needed last night. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description. Along with my PayPal link, if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. Really appreciate that. And I hope you guys can get to DLV Max if you have not yet qualified for Stage 2. Best of luck to you, and till next time.